good. We're live. Bam, there we go. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome live from Fancy. You know it's my favorite channel game of all time, right? And of course I'm watching the PlayStation and so on. And I'm also wearing my FF shirt, of course. One of my many FF shirts. But yes, so hello everyone, time of course to play the exploration, right? I said it immediately, you know, I'm broken record on this point, right? But of course, FF7, the first part, even though I worked on it, of course, had two glaring issues, right? It didn't have exploration, and it didn't have the minigames. It only had the pull-up, you know, Tifa, right? But where was like racing, you know, where was like farming, something. And I keep saying it. That, for example, I'm currently playing Like a Dragon 2, right, on Hawaii. I'm almost beating the game now, but you know, it's a long game, and I don't have that much time for it to play, right? But whatever, it's a good game. But that game basically does everything FF7 Remake lacked, right, you know. Way too much, honestly. Like, I spent like 10 hours on Dudugo Island, right, and the Sudjimon League and so on. But that's what you can now require in a good FF game. I was thinking about it a lot, actually. It's cool, it's been for many years, and for example, FF10, right, with Waka, that's how it should be for fantasy. You have to play the Blitz Ball to get the best weapon to Waka. That's how to game, you know, dodge the 200 lightning balls to get Kimari's good neither and so on, right? That's what you expect in an FF game. And FF7 Remake Part 1 lacked all of that. But I still have hopes, of course, for Part 2 here. Because in all the trailer, you see the Chocobo and racing and Golden Saucer. Like, so whatever. That's what playing it. But I feel this part now. Oh, cool. It's off the controller. Yes. But anyway, yeah, so in this game, right, it's not hard mode, there's a mistake there, but in this game, I want to see, hopefully I fixed it now, right, so you actually have a little more open world. And this part is not saved until the next part. They have said that in this part, you can play it a bit, and it's like a changed environment, so it isn't the actual world exploration. It's just like somewhat altered for like a shorter demo bit. Looks nice that it's coming in here. But yeah, I need this bit to be the Sephiroth boys. But for this stream here, I'm interested if they're gonna deliver on the world exploration, right? And I think I tell them a lot, but like the lack that part 1 had isn't just necessarily like a giant open world or whatever, right? Because I don't even like open world games. I like exploration, but I don't like this, you know, I don't like the endless opening world things you have in, like, so many open world. I think they're terrible. I hate those games, because the thing is that, like my last video I did yesterday, about getting lost as solo, right, is that the whole idea is that if you take the wrong path, you find an item, right? You take the wrong path, you find an item. You go the wrong here. And that's just how, honestly, I hate open world games. Because they're just open and empty, right? You know, you're open and empty. You take the wrong path, you find nothing, right? It's freaking terrible. For the fantasy, and especially all the JRPG games, Pokémon also one, are very good at actually having you take the wrong path, find a sword, take the wrong path, find a materia, right? You know what I mean? But of course, the first part also was terrible, because they had nothing to explore, right? The tiny dungeons. So now I see me over here, this demo here, hopefully will deliver. Honestly, I will cancel my collector edition on this game and so on if this demo has a terrible world exploration, almost. Like, oh yeah, like, if it's really terrible. It has to find a little here, because you have to explore. But again, I actually genuinely I hate open world games, because most of them are so empty, so useless. I don't want to just go forever, right? You know, No Man's Sky games or worse, Starfield, it's so terrible. I hate all of them. I need to be like, if I go right, slide them over here, right? You know, this is a purpose, right? It has purpose every time. But anyway, we explore it now then. You get the Chocobo as well. Just like in, yeah, 16 as well. So behind me there, yeah. I just immediately get Chocobo here. Like I said, this is the demo, of course. So now we have a little bit of a different... so what's very important, like I said earlier, is that can you lose by just, can you get it off? So this is one thing you can just point out here, right? Yeah. Some video games you have to get off your mount every time. Terrible. Yeah, terrible video game design. Like seriously, some video games you're like, oh, I have to get off my mount every time I pick up an item. Oh my god, that is so terrible. I feel like most modern games have learned that now. You can't have like people. You can't give the player a mount and have to force them off the mount all the time. It's just so annoying. Like look at you in Warcraft. Yeah, it's so annoying, but you eventually get off it. But okay, the first fight. So that is my friends. Orcs. Only you can find a Yuffie here. You can come and fight the robots. So in the OG game, you find Yuffie here as a random encounter, and then you can recruit her before her hometown and so on. Or otherwise, Yuffie will always appear in this game in your hometown, in the OG game. Her hometown, her hometown. But you can of course get them here then, which I don't know. It's like maybe 5-10 hours before that, I guess. Yeah, it's depending on like how fast you play the game. Oh yeah, we do a button. But I was thinking, well, I'm looking forward to a lot, right? It's having the actual chocobos and like not just this thing, but like getting the different colors and like having to grind the formula. You know, this is important part of games. You can't just have them like. That's part of the first game that was lacking, right? Oh, you can fix the thing. And then it becomes like a fast travel. So you can like fix this thing and then you can rest here and okay, it's be cute actually. He's walking around with like okay, the little clown walking around with like a cushion to sit on. I said to test it, yeah, okay. He walks around with that. Yeah. My god. Okay, you fix it here. Then I guess you like now you fix the chocobo. I could lift it though. I have to hold it down. Okay, I have to like keep holding. It's too realistic video game. Yeah, now you can teleport here as well. Yeah, I need to get the chocobo. So, of course, your chocobo ranch is like here in the beginning of the game. In the OG game as well. So you find your chocobos and you can... the first game has the thing, right? You can avoid the snake boss if you get your chocobos in the desert. He's hiding from us, that's good, Aerith. He's scared, yeah. He's maybe scared of us. So he probably gets a quest here, alright, if you go in here. But see, this is what I mean, like, I feel like I'm broken record, right? But this is what I mean genuinely. You seem to be able to like ignore this ranch if you want to. No player probably will, right? But that's just one thing that the last game lacks, right? You know, like it was weirdly, it's like everything was just thrown in your face. There was some side quest in the tiny area. So here, seeming you can actually avoid this ranch if you want to, right? And you just be like, nah, I'm going to dispense that. And here you can probably climb later if you have the another color. Yeah, exactly. And this is what I'm looking forward to, right? Because I know it sounds simple, but this is what this is what the last game lacks so massively. Because here, this is more comparable to like Castlevania or Metroid, right? Like a Metroidvania game, where okay, to get up here, you need to have the red or black chocobo or whatnot, right? Or so on, gold and everything. And then you see it. You see it. Okay, I need a chocobo here clearly. I need a red one, right? Given the term, okay. So now I know that, right? And now we're gonna go to the ranch. We're gonna start the quest line, right, to get chocobo so on. And then eventually, you know, 10 hours later, we have the chocobo, then we can return here, we can climb up to it and get some item or find some boss or whatever. And again, that is what the last game lacked so much. Like, it didn't have any actual, you didn't feel like you had any input on the game, right? It was just like, everything was just on a rails for you, streamlined for you. Doesn't have to be like complicated like that, but it's like, it's on the classic, you know, find double jump or something. in a lot of ways, Chocobo is like I said, it's like Metroidvania, right? So it's like, well, you know, red Chocobo is basically like getting double jump. Blue Chocobo is like getting the freeze so you can walk on water or whatever, right? That's how you look at it. And another game that also lacked that was, of course, FF13. Now it had a much better world explanation in the end of the game, but 32 is kind of funny because it took everything people complained about in that game and added everything to 30. Yeah, 32 is so crazy massive with that stuff instead. They fixed like all the issue with 13 in that game. This is the guy that gives you like Shinas and so on. Yeah, this is the guy that gives you quest to like fight Leviathan and so on in the first game. So at least the combat simulator guy. So he's basically where you get like the secret bosses right in the game. If you haven't played the first game, you can unlock like Leviathan and so on. You have to find the different summons. Now this is of course just like a demo, and this can't be saved over to the next game, so I'm not gonna spend time here. It would be kind of pointless. But it's gonna show how it looks like if you haven't played the first game. Yeah, they can get trade and so on. But and here's also something I wish I didn't get in the first game, because they have some secret bosses with him, with Chadley, but there's not like 2 of them, like literally only 2. You could have like 20, you know what I mean? Like that was just weird to me. Like why didn't they have more weapons there? That was just strange. Should have way more there. Yeah. It's interesting. Things come like. Oh yes, you got one golden plum when you repaired the teleport earlier. So they don't give you like actual what is it? It's not like they actually make you be better at climbing. It's like give you armor. But here's probably where you can like. Oh, I see. See, I'm ready! Like, see, immediately. I'm sorry, but immediately, I'm like, this game is so much better than the previous game. Usually you have this stuff, and I know it sounds silly, but yeah, you have some little. You know, you can like give gear to Chocobo, you can like give them different outfits, you're gonna be able to. Obviously, different outfits will give you different options, right? You can climb higher and so on, you can run faster, right? You can reach new items. And you can set the color. On yeah, each item, and you can all that stuff, you know. It's so much better, yeah. Like it's just because that's how you know the first game felt like that. Like it felt like it just lacked just the general gameplay. Like it just lacked everything around it. It's like the core gameplay was good, but it had nothing around the core gameplay. Like I keep saying, where's all the mini games too, right? You know, like where's all the whatever the card game and so on. I see the trailer where this game's a card game, yeah. Like it's like. There's nothing around the core gameplay in the first game. This is very strange. It didn't feel like a typical JRPG game. Because obviously not only for fantasy, but like whatever, Suikoden, right? Breath of Fire and so on. All of them are like fishing, they all have different mini games. And I mean, 15 had good fishing. Yeah, if I say one thing I'll say about FF15 is it had really good fishing. Like that was really good. Like I keep saying it, but no, but it was like fantastic. It arguably was the best fishing game I played in my life, and fishing games are very common in as mini games. That's a lot of fishing games. That might be the best one still. It was excellent, with different like places to fish and different like almost like a boss fights, and then also how they combine fishing with how to say it, because the game has such a good like cooking, right? In FF15, cooking was so important. There's so much stats from that. So by fishing, you got the best fishes, and then you can combine that into, and it was quite interesting. That was always like the best part of 15, the fishing. That's the only thing that I liked in the game. No, but the fishing was surprisingly good. I would say. But let's keep going here. I really wonder if you can meet Yuffie. She of course will, I mean, she obviously will be here somewhere in the game, but I think the big question is she random? You know what I mean? Is she random? I just really doubt that Yuffie is random in this game. That just feels like a super old school thing. You can miss a character. Vincent obviously also won't be random. to speak. No, Vincent isn't random, but Vincent, what I mean, you can miss Vincent, that's what I mean, yeah, you can miss Vincent, you know. If you play the original game right, you can absolutely not pick up Vincent if you don't want to. If you don't know how to do it, so on. Never happened to me, of course, but I know some people that didn't get Vincent. And you feel like I said, you can't miss her, but you don't have to get her immediately, right? Oh. Did I quest something? Oh, it's like a little mini boss here. Oh, that's the controller speaking. Looks like Shadley. Instrument! I just said that. May, yeah. See, she was Shadley, I told it. Yeah, I told it. It's like gender bending Shadley. My god. Super weird. It's like Shadley if she was a girl. Okay, I'm saying camera now. He basically made himself into a woman, yeah. It's quick camera, sorry about that. Like seriously, that is Shad as a woman. So he made an AI of himself. Okay, what a weirdo. What a weirdo that Shadley, man. He's just a Shad. He made an AI of himself. But I guess it's actually kind of boss on here. I'll pick that up. Sorry, you press the wrong button or something. I kind of wanna. I don't know. I wanna pick up with the X button. Oh, is the thing? I think so. Elephants. Yeah, oh yeah, timer on you. Okay, so he has to do it in a timer. Also, those are Red's playable now. Yeah, Red wasn't playable in the previous game. That pissed me off so much. He's playable now. Yeah, the Red was that made me go angry mode, man. The Red was like a supportive character in the previous game. Even though he was only, yeah, I know his game was over, but come on, man. It was like an insult. Red, I always had Red in my team in the OG game, you know. Red and Vincent. It's my bros, man. There he is, look at that. That's my Red. Measure to the full sale. Yeah, you have to actually use some abilities. Oh. I'm gonna heal him. Oh. I'm not taking it very seriously, I feel. He's pressing the buttons. I mean, I do feel a little bit like knowing that it doesn't count. You can't actually like carry on this save. Makes me just be a little irrational. I don't care about like surviving. I guess. But I feel like no way I can get the timer down though. Oh, mada indeed. Yeah, time limit you can fail it, right? The third one is like. I feel I'm way too weak for this, seriously. Like, yeah, they're not taking every one. What? No, my throat. Sorry. Oh, better. Oh no, my throat is. Oh, what's that? Yeah, 42 bags. Yeah, throw a comment rather than do something. This thing is so dangerous, yeah, and Red say carry me, like this is what I need. Aerith, what can she do? The enemies are honestly kind of hard for like at level 1 enemies. Yeah, I'm a little unsure like what does the game want me to be here? Because like, I mean you don't carry over your levels, right? Like I'm a little bit like, yeah, what is the game actually expecting me to be here? I don't know what the weakness is. I haven't tried fire yet. Like you have Mile giving you support. Yeah. I believe in you, Cloud. You're like, yeah, okay. Okay, AI girl. Keeps throwing me some compliments. Oh God, he died. Like seriously, this thing was like hard. I feel like I'm the levels, you know? Like they're not hard in the sense that they're actually hard to avoid, but like they're... Yeah, they just keep killing them. There again. Oh God. I'm gonna die here. We have a lot of items. Oh, I'm almost to do... Oh, whoa, whoa. Leave me break. Treasured. Aerith. What do we have? Oh yeah, då vill vi orka. Medlems are a givet item, but there we go, missed. I hope it stays this hard. I don't think so though, but another one. I feel like I'm the level for this thing. Yeah, like what is it so hard for? Can she do some new? Yeah. Cloudo! Did you die from that? What? I guess the AI couldn't avoid while she was doing it. Maybe. Yeah. Why is this boss so hard for? Like, yeah, but honestly, I wonder where the game is like, you know, played single skill level, right? Like, is the game assuming you beat the first game? I'm sure some people you haven't played the first game, right? I'm sure some people are playing this game never having played the first game. Probably. Oh, didn't make it in time. Yeah, she also died. What is this? This boss is hard to avoid for the AI, clearly. Oh, yeah, it's hard to use items, fine. Yeah, but they do the rage thing and then he just kill you. Yeah, hopefully it dies now. Fine, that's one down. Okay. When she got her item, though, you're healing now. Heal us. Cloud. One thing that's good with this game is it's not locked. I'm thinking, well, okay, so I'm playing like a dragon, right? One thing I hate in that game is that when Ichiban or Kiryu loses, you lose. Yeah, I hate that. I don't get what he does in this game. I mean, yeah, sure, he's the main character, but he's not like particularly stronger than the other character in the combat, right? He's slightly stronger, but not by much. Yeah, I never liked video games where if the main character loses in a party game, then everyone falls. Why can't they just finish down him, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't get that in the game at all. Like, you can't actually save the main character when he falls down. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Yes, full. Yeah, throw on some of them. So it looks. Oh. Yeah, non Biauru. Oh shit. I don't know why I was going to die there. I don't even know. It is a question. Thought about Magical Girls earlier, and yeah, I actually never reacted to the first 2 seasons of non Biauru, right? Except to the latest season. Because the first 2 was released before I before I did YouTube or whatever. Yeah. The time limit felt incredibly possible. Oh my god, I was lost to enemies. The time limit, I barely won. It's like Jesus Christ. It's not even close to the time limit. Yeah, I wonder like what the skill level is supposed to be at. Like, it's supposed to be, you know, like, oh, the player has played all the previous games, or I mean, I assume that they have a little harder. It is a hope so, right? There's a hope that this game is harder than the previous game. I mean, all the way through, from beginning to end. Especially here in the beginning, I hope it's much harder, right? Because I would hope that they assume that more people have played the previous game, so you don't have to come in there, right? And just be like, oh, nothing works or whatever. Like, I hope they assume that everyone knows the basic, right? But again, they seem to have locked hard mode, so I doubt it though, honestly. But yeah, red is playable now, so that's great. Oh, oh, it's like cold hot thing, treasure hunting. Yeah, that's one of my favorites in the previous game, was from F9. So now, is that dismount? No, dismount. I have to do it first. It says terrain action. Well, I said the buggy. I think I maybe have more around. I think maybe. What does it mean? Because I can't like. I'm supposed to do that. You see question mark over me, obviously. But it's blind, like when I'm supposed to press the... Yeah. Did I miss something? Like, how do I get indication of where to go though? Did you use the scan thing or what? So hot cold is very similar in 9, but which in that game you would dig, right? Then you could use this thing basically, and Chuck will tell you how close you are. Then also, so it was 2 different minigames basically. First you had one minigame where you, how to say it? You would like hold it down, I think. Okay, it turns you around this. Okay, so it turns you against the item. Okay, I get it. Okay, so you can like hold it down for a bit. Not super clear, have to say, how to actually activate this thing. No, no, it's not okay. Did I find it now then? What? Come on. There we go. Yeah, so they kind of returned hot and cold, right? Hot and cold was better, honestly, because hot and cold had 2 mini games. This thing is similar to it. We had to like find in the real world. Hot and cold had 2 different things. First, you had to like find in like a timer. You were digging around in like a mini world, and if you manage to find that, you find like paintings of the real outside, right? And then you have this thing basically similar here. You can use your center to find it, right? But you basically pick out and try to understand on the world map where they were pointing at. So that was really interesting because you had to like figure out, well, I think that's the mountain range in that continent or whatever. That was a really good minigame. I think one of the best minigames that Fans has had over the years. I think FF9's Hot and Cold Chocobo. That was really good. And the card game was good as well. In that game, it was a decent card game. Which also had a card game in the 8th game. And this game has a card game as well, I think so. Pet him. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't checked out this card game in this game, but I've seen some. I saw like a brief for some trailer. I didn't want to get too much spoiled, right? You know, I didn't want to get like spoiled too much. But I saw something briefly. So card game something they have in many games. Was there a house here? Oh yeah, so this is the main storyline. Yeah, then Maya is in the house. I kinda like how they made it, honestly. So in fantasy games, right? Since the 12th game, you have these hunts. You go around and you get mini bosses, behemoth or whatever. But in this game, instead of going to like a board where you have to like get the hunts, same thing in 16, right? Behind me here, we have 16. You also have in that game, you also have the hunts, right? You have to find like they have to tell you, oh, go over there or something. But in this game, instead, it feels like you're just kind of out exploring and you can spot the hunts, which feels better. To be fair, though, in 16, you also could actually walk into hunts before you heard about them. Yeah, you could, but rarely you do that, right? Mostly it was like, it's a hunt in the previous place you were and so on. Yeah, very rarely would you find a hunt by yourself, but sometimes you did. That's the normal enemy, though. There's an abandoned tower up here. I just wanna go around a bit. I don't wanna fight too much. I just wanna see how it works. Right, here's a second hunt. Yeah, here's another second hunt here. And of course, here we're down at some ranch again. Remember where we started. But yeah, it's kind of basic, right? You can, have 3 different extra fights, and so on. Find some items. I will say, like I said earlier, because I know that this thing isn't saved, like I don't want to spend too much time fighting because the XP, it's like knowing that the XP doesn't do anything, right? Okay, so now I get this thing. Yeah, I have to say something weird. I have to press a button first. The game didn't really tell you. You have to press forward and then R2 while aiming at it. You have to kind of like. Yeah, it's a little weird how to actually. Okay, it's over here. Hopefully, it isn't too sensitive. Hopefully, it isn't like you have to be on the exact pixel, and then it can be really annoying. Hopefully, it's some lean way. And there we go. But maybe a little too tight than that. So can you walk down in the water? No. You get to jump off, right? Maybe if you had the blue chocobo, but no. But you probably can jump in as long as you have the one that can swim though. I hope so at least. Oh, another one. But yeah, I like that they brought this thing back, to kind of hot and cold chocobo. So you can see the question mark and then yeah, you can trigger that. dear. You have to be quite exact though. Wow. So you missed it. You have to be very exact. That was just a minus. I prefer it was more lenient, right? Okay, so can you fight these ones or do you capture them? Can I interact with one? No, over here. No. So you can't like capture them, okay? Maybe not this one, but I wonder how you're gonna like capture. If you can farm, you know, the better ones. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, this one was earlier. But like I said, because we don't get any XP, it's kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't want to waste time on that. Seems nice. Get up here. Looks pretty impressive. Here we go. It's easily under Junon. So when do you find the tower in the first place? Isn't that also somewhere here in the original game? That mini game where you have to like defend against the Shinra troops. You didn't spot any Yuffie, but I guess she's gonna appear here instead. Yeah, I don't think Yuffie's gonna appear in the random counter, right? We all wanted this, not all of us, but yeah. Barrett definitely is. Yeah, Nandu. She's like, oh yeah? I don't know, maybe also could just not let her do that. Oh, Aerith. Oh, Sugoi! Oh, I'm rich! Like Aerith, like, yes! Let me turn myself in! Alright, good, Aerith. Sugoi! Sugoi! Yeah, so it's like underbelly. Like the fishing, yeah, like the what's it called again? Oh, it's Yuffie. Are we gonna find Yuffie-chan? I think it's Yuffie. Yeah, it's Yuffie. Oh my god, it's gonna be Yuffie-chan. This is how we get Yuffie. Where's my little ninja best girl? Where's my little ninja girl? Yeah, proceed. Let's go get him into. The game is like heat first. But see, they clearly rewrote it here, right? So instead of finding Yuffie randomly, which, like I said, I don't mind that, but I can see why they went away from it. We're gonna find Yuffie down here. This is obviously Yuffie in trouble. Because normally you would have Yuffie by now, right? If you played the original game, you would have Yuffie as a random encounter. Yeah, Onegai, Yuffie-chan. Okay, here we go. Yuffie-chan, told you guys! No, my best girl coming here. Cutie the ninja girl. Yeah, so obviously, so we pick up Yuffie. Yeah, look at that. Because, yeah, like she having her as a random encounter in Trend would be interesting. Like, I see people complain about that so much. Like, oh, I missed my Yuffie. How do you capture Yuffie? You have to find her somehow? No, it's not Yuffie pops in here instead. So they clearly rewrote how you meet Yuffie. Which is, honestly, I mean, in the original game, it's a very weird thing. You meet her at random with random enemies. Yeah, like random monsters. She's appears with like orcs and trolls. Yeah, it's like super strange actually. It's a dolphin. But yeah, this is how you meet Yuffie now instead. I know she was a part of the integrated course, but yeah, this is such a different introduction to Yuffie. Not my dolphin! Nice. Safe. Clearly. Barrett's like, oh, how did I get this position? Barrett's like, what? How did I get there? Stupid ninja girls. Think trouble all the time. Can't wait for betrayal, man. Oh, we're gonna fight it? Yeah, it's gonna break the behind it, right? We're gonna fight on this, like, it's like basically a float. Like that. There we go. I mean, of course, to have these kind of enemies in the first, I didn't wrong, but yeah, it's like some kind of rooster fishing. So you can't even know what it is? Okay. Yeah, we're actually slitting. You can see teeth in the background over there. Oh no! Should be lighting. No one has ought to be. Okay. How do I other thing? Nice. Maybe I thought to, okay, can I control other ones? Yeah, maybe they'd like destroy it. Oh, come on. It's gonna play right here. I swapped the red. He's stuck too. This is like a weapon all over again. Okay, they have to like destroy it? Well, I think so. Oh, come on. This Christ is so aggressive. Oh, it's not her. I'm just about that. Yeah, I like it. It's like an interesting gameplay mechanic in the first boss here. You have to destroy the water bubble to free the character. Oh, it's just powerful. Oh. Oh, it's water bubble to destroy though. It takes a lot. It has a lot of health points. There we go. Maybe adds the best one then to destroy the. Yeah, she's like the one with the range, so. How to avoid that? Healer? Maybe. Nice. Yeah, if you heal her before she lands there, she will not survive. Let's try fire it. But it's probably lightning, like Pokemon control. Oh, come on! I just want to play Cloud again. Man, this is interesting. It's super annoying. She died? I have no. I'm not gonna avoid that, maybe. See, he's dead. How do you swap in other cat playing? Can you do that? I don't remember honestly, but you can swap in the other Tifa and Barrett, right? Switch character. I mean, honestly, can't you do that? I don't remember how. Can't you like swap in the other people not in your team? You know? Där var den. Oh, there we go. Backline command. That is the technical. So you can summon Tifa from the backline, okay? How do you do like a swap? You know, like how do you get her to be like a playable character? So you have a swap character button, right? Yeah, I can't do it now because I'm dead. Maybe you can't when you're dead. You can't walk here now. Maybe you can't if they're falling down. I wonder, like, right, how do you swap your people again? Yeah, like, how do you swap in new core characters? Well, like I said, maybe you can't if they're fallen. I'm pretty sure in the last game, I mean, I don't remember the buttons at all, but I'm pretty sure you could like swap in, you know, like your. You see again, I have to figure it out. Where's the button? So now you can move it, right? It's coming at me here. But what button will you swap with? It says switch character, but that's like switch character between them in my team, right? So you have up and down. This is the same thing actually. Maybe you can't. Huh. Always take the one you're playing at the beginning. I think so. All the water using spells here at it. There we go, yeah, war fire spell. Oh! Oh, I got the... Yeah. This thing, it was annoying. You can barely do anything. You're either stuck in a bubble or or it grabs you. Whoa, oh, come on. This thing, yeah, this boss is like a 2 against what spells do we have? She only has 2 spells? I mean, honestly, maybe you have to set up your character before the boss fight and actually like change the materia, because this will only has 2 spells here. There's a lot of fire going. Boom. That was one of the main boss. That was an Aerith. The water thing. More indeed. Reload. Late now. Honestly, I feel so weak for this boss. I mean, I did skip over the other boss before though, so I was going to, see how the world looked, right? But I didn't feel like I'm too low level for anything because it takes so long time to destroy its abilities, like the water bubble and all. I'm 75 man, it's easy. Come on. I have no one with charge. Come on, Red, get your meter up. Oh, wait. Oh, he's stuck now, interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it's like, man, this was serious if it's like I'm underleveled. It doesn't feel like overly complicated now when I understand the water bubble, but it takes all the damage from me. I did skip over everything before, right? But it felt strange, like going into Aerith, it's only like 2 spells. So if it's a little bit like, okay, maybe I have to like actually adjust the characters, right? Because it's a demo, I don't know what items to have on them. So I was like, wait, she should have more spells than this. Like, yeah, she should have a fire spell, obviously. Aerith should have a fire spell. That'll be way easier. I have to actually click a little bit here for beginner. Yes, you can't change items. Okay, so you can't actually. Can you set what here though? Okay, yes, you can do that. Oh, you got dwarf? What? When I think about it, you got a bunch of weird spells. Yeah, I have to throw money as well. Yeah, and steal. You got a bunch of weird spells. And she got the martial art thing. Classic. Yeah, see the stats as well. Oh. You only have one fire magic. Det var en sån. What did you get shot before the thing? No, you stuck here now? What? That is a weird game input though. I want to go like buy some fire or something. Okay, think about it more then. What does the other guy have? We don't want part of the team. Bear has barrier, lightning. Sounds better than Red probably. How do I swap character? What's the preset something? Yeah, it goes into like your different presets, right? So you can have the one we have now. You can have the waifu mixture. Can I like swap the waifu? This is weird. Maybe because it's the unless I can do it here. So you can't swap at all. This is like a really weird thing here in the demo. It's like where I can't pick the team that I want. I guess not. I can't like. I don't think I seem to be able to like, you know, customize it. Save if you want to, okay. Some part you can change nothing. Spells. Oh sorry, no, not here. What here what? Oh yeah, this is like how the AI works, right? Do it all. But you can't change your items, right? So your, sorry. Your, yeah. I think. Like I want to have the his Latin magic. Yeah, I can take that, right? Huh. So you can change some stuff in the demo with everything. So I want her ice magic. Can do that. And I want like her. There is a heal, but. You got a bunch of all the stuff on you. I want a chakra magic, come on. Or whatever, but we should level up more. I put it down here. I don't want to get spoiled. Honestly, I don't want to play too much in this stream. I just want to see the world, right? But now I want to play the boss though. Yeah, if it's with Barrett. If I could change team freely, I should have Barrett and Aerith, of course. They're two range characters. But that's to be possible. Okay, I'll do one hit so I can get my meat back. Oh! Okay, no, I can see one more. Come on, Cloud. One attack, there we go. Okay, so now then we go to Cloud, right? It's fire at me. At me, I hope. Free, I hope not to fail. What? Yeah, but that's where fire in the bosses now? Whatever, hope he's gonna save me there. Oh. This takes a lot of time. Oh. You're dead? No, wait. He afford items. Why can't he? I was like on a ball again. I never got out the ball. There we go. Now we can see it. Oh yeah, it's so annoying. It's so that annoying here in demo though. Yeah, it keeps showing like, oh, this is how you play this character. I don't care. I just wanna, okay, let me play the character. What can I ask for? Yes. So you grab something? Go ahead and dance. Ah, this is hard, man. No, I didn't try it. It's when I explore the world. It seems weird to me that when I see I can't play Aerith and Barrett at the same time in this demo, right? It would be like obvious because it's hard hitting bosses just flying. I would be happy if I used to do here. I did save. I don't want to see too much though. Because you for there, yeah. I don't want to get spoiled too much. That is gonna fill out my. But I expected, you know. Yeah, I actually played there, right? But I expected, like, you find Yuffie by storytelling. Where am I now? No, I'm still here. Which is so weird, like, I can't, like, you know, what if you actually get it in the video game? You're stuck here, yeah. Like, I want to buy some items, something. I want to, you know, I want to buy some loot, something. No, you can't. Every time you get a fight immediately, yeah. Like, I want to. Taskete, Yuffie-chan. No, I can play serious now. Stop trying weird stuff I used to try to beat it. Ah, yes. Oh, okay, that was. Come on. Come on. Yes, he can drive. What's he can drive? Oh, oh. Stuck in that. Oh, preempted that, yes. Nice. Oh. It's hard to hurt the boss. Yeah. Honestly, I can't play too much more now. Now I need to go make food and so on, stuff like that. But it was actually end of hard. Like 3 times now. I mean, 2 attempts I can just press the buttons, but honestly, it feels kind of weird getting into the game and you can't like customize them, you know, like obviously this boss can't handle like fire and lightning, so you can enter with more fire magic and so on, and you can't like change, you can't like get more than 1 fire material. So it's kind of weird actually. And I don't think you can change your party members how you want. Let's do this at the beginning again. Man, this is the worst stream ever now. No, but like this actually was pretty hard actually. But I guess you have to actually like first defeat. There were 2 other bosses outside right before we went into the under Junon, which I was like, I don't want to farm. Yeah, but I mean there's a problem here to some extent. Right? You're like, I don't want to get XP because you obviously are like, oh, something like that. But if I think I got it too early, like I said, I jumped 2 boss fights, but also I didn't find any stores. I didn't find any item stores. But you have levels alright in this game, right? Even for a demo. Yeah, 21. I was 21. Yeah, it's something else. Let's do it later. Yeah, I think we can explore this area. Okay, we can't look here, but I never actually went over here. So kind of world map in the game, there is. This is probably the whole map though. It says 52 there, recommended. Remember that noob then. Also the 4th one, interesting. That might be stronger than the other boss. Oh, this first time screen, I true. AI Shadley. Is it stronger than the other one? Maybe. Oh, nice. Oh, I see. Demo box. Okay, that's kind of the end of demo. But yeah, this one I wanna. Oh, sorry, what the? Because I wanna kind of explore how big the world is, right? But this is what I mean. Like, this is obviously a much better experience than the previous game. It really is. So when you start this game, right? I won't say they fixed it perfectly, but when you leave the Meteor of Mines, you get out here, you get Chocobo. Now you can either run up, you can have 4 different like mini boss fights, right? Which actually is pretty hard in demo at least. So you can have those, or you can go down here and find a much harder one, right? The 4 here, which I probably can't even do right now. Doesn't say recommended level here, but in my points, like they get over here, you find Yuffie, they get in here, right? So you have different options. You can farm, you can grab some stuff, you can outfit your chocobos. And, you know, the more you play the game, I guess you get more visions, right? And you probably have some exploration on the other side of the mine as well, like before you get here, like over here, probably, I guess. And so on, right? And Golden Saucer is in the trailer, which is put down here, right? Can you zoom out to see the actual like world map, the full world map? It'd be nice if you could see everything. Let's zoom. If you could like. Okay, this is the max zoom you get. There we got it. You can't get further up this. I would like to see the whole, you know, the planet, right? You know, the world map, so to speak. But okay, let's try this boss here. This boss probably won't be able to beat this boss at all then. They're probably way too strong, right? Unholy Union, it sounds hard, right? Whoa, that was sudden. Oh, no power. Actually, where's health points and other ones there? Let's see, what do I do? He's just gonna summon the comet every time. It's like red, summon the comet. Yeah, that's his thing, man. Oh, I think damage, a lot of damage. Cure, oh! After one. I'm just getting tired of them. Yeah, something that is, I don't know, my brain just turns off sometimes. It's like it's weird. But yeah, this is much easier than the previous one. That feels kind of off. I thought the elephants were gonna be hard, easier than this one, but this is what it's called number 4 too. Right, this one's called number 4. But it's actually easier. Up in the stream now, yeah. There's a trick up his sleeve if suddenly everyone dies. The timer is, yeah, definitely 10 seconds left, yeah, that's impossible. Ramusan, or see that was in 16, yeah, bam. I was hoping this would give him into Saga, but it doesn't. Let's see what he do. No comment. Yes. What? Bolt? Right. Oh, there we go. Also, but it's in the fourth one. How strange. That means that the number there doesn't make. Yeah, the number there has no value. Could be any direction, I guess. But like I said earlier, obviously this is good. You can take any direction you want. The bosses are like super hard, but you can take them, you know. And I wouldn't mind from a trickster's post, but hopefully gonna be like in like 13 or whatever. Like later on, you're gonna find these hands of like spell immune or they're physical immune. You have like adapt your team to fight as well. Hopefully. Oh, well, works, I guess. If I'd rather have it then. Yeah, just stop running, of course. Oh, it's super late now. I keep saying that only. Man, I mean, I wish. Don't worry, guys. I'll off work until next week. I can stream the whole game, but right now it's a little bit. It's like kind of random. At home, look at Elden Ring. Yeah, I also decided to do the Elden Ring trailer first. That was like 30 minutes of my life. No, but honestly, I mean, that video is only like 10 minutes or whatnot, right? Look at the new Elden Ring, Shadow of the Tree. Of the Earth Tree. But it takes a lot longer to edit. It takes at least twice the amount of time, you know, to just do like any video, I think, for almost any YouTuber, there's like an hour, at least 2 hours to make, you know, if you look at editing as well. Unless it's just purely like okay, just like I stream now, I'm editing it right now, I just, you know, up like that, but and you can edit it, that is like a lot more time than that. I was giving him meat the first time. She wants some meat, I think so, right? He just says like but I got the Junon, maybe we could shop this out there though. That's the outfit thing. Explore this place earlier. Yeah, I was wondering if you can like capture sugar balls and like, you know, get new ones. I missed one earlier. I'm interactive though. Not so bad. If you just follow the path, it was really fast to get there. Yeah, like it's a lot of fights in between, right? But just for the path, it goes super quickly. That's up there. It's quite a big area you can actually miss there. A lot of fast items. But like I said, I like it, you know. This doesn't give you the true impression, but I like that you can like take the different, you know, decide, oh, the thing first, this thing first, so on. You can actually miss out on stuff, and you know. But I think the next thing I have to see if this game is gonna save it, so to speak, from the previous game, is the mini games, right? I need to see if the mini games live up. So back here again, I haven't leveled, I know, but I want to see like, can I buy stuff here, so on? I get here, right? Like, so now she just pulled me into the fight immediately. It's just like boss fight, but I wonder if I can shop something for that. Game. Where's it here? Somewhere. Sassy lady is coming soon. Here we go. Oh, no, sorry.
騒ぎは起こさないでよ。
Yeah. Shop before I enter. I guess so. You can't like change stuff now, right? Alive, BCC. Port place. There. Oh, and here? Interesting. Come on, demo. Okay, you shouldn't walk more there. But I hadn't even talked to this guy. It's a little strange. Playing a demo. He hadn't even talked to like the innkeeper. He must have some items and whatnot. And then it's interesting. You can't really like do anything. It might be the same. Oh yeah, store. Can I buy stuff? What I'm looking for. It might be the same in the early game as well, though. Yeah, this might not be demo dependent. This might be the game is like you can't shop in this city until you do the quest with Yuffie. That's how it might be. Maybe. I really feel like I want to change my outfits or it. But like I said, you can't. What I see is change your team, right? To what you want to have. This stuff is like a really weird input in this demo. Like yeah, like you can change your not that way. We can go here right now. No, I just open that up. What is it? You can go like manual. What was it? It's like not part. It wasn't party, right? No, it wasn't party. No, it wasn't party. It was like the ordinary place. Here it is. Here I can swap by who's in my team, right? Something like that. But you. Oh, add the party. I'm an idiot. Okay, this is. Yeah, super. There we go. I'm just stupid dance at the fort. The square button on the left there. And now I saw it. Oh my god, I feel terrible. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was wondering that. This just seems so strange, but I didn't see it first. Oh, guy. Oh. Well, finally. Just heal. I hold those items actually. Aerith. I avoided it. But it's much easier doing damage to play that or Aerith. The melee guys. No, Aerith. She avoided it. But it hasn't tried to save you at all. No, I don't do shit to save you. No, they don't do anything. Fantastic. You stand there. Here's me, so. Yeah.
これで平気
I died. Oh. Oh. I missed avoid that. Oh, I've been so tired. Like I'm almost falling asleep here. Not because it's bad. I'm just like, oh my god. It's just very can't move now, right? Maybe it's free now. Oh, oh. Okay, indeed. Oh. Well, I was supposed to buy my medical instead. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. What's it free again? Maybe it's free when someone loses their life. Oh, oh, shit. Man, it was hard. I just feel like it's so under level. Maybe I'm just, yeah, we have to do all the side quests I guess before. The point is that you have to go quest and farm something. Because I feel like, okay, I avoided some of the bosses. I did it perfectly, honestly. I didn't do it perfectly at all. But I avoided like half of the attacks the boss did. And you could guard as well as one, right? But I felt I'm not even close to defeating it. Like, it has like 80% left or something. My god. But like I said earlier though, I do feel like, okay, if I can get in the right, it's like 5 week. And we can put like 3 fire material on everyone, so everyone's like fire attacks, right? Like, yeah, that would make a huge difference. So, because you spam fire basically, right? To begin with, yeah. No, sorry. Stuff like that obviously, you know, matters a lot because you enter and be like, oh, I can't even hurt it, and you can't customize, and no store is open. But you can obviously level up a bit before that. You can do the 4 bosses before and. Yeah, maybe level up 2-3 levels and get some more items and so on. And if you do that, then you get here instead, right? But I mean, I wasn't trying to do it now anyway, like the last time. I just wanted to see if I could. I just wanted to see if I could like enter the store and so on. But then, of course, you weren't allowed to shop. But like I said, that probably isn't demo depending though. That probably is more like you can't shop, you know, until you do the quest, right? But the thing is that if you did play demo, you probably have. The cities before, right? You could go back to the cities before and buy stuff and get like 3-4 fire materials, so you could probably buy stuff previously, right? Stuff like that. But I'm happy to see they introduced that the Chocobo hot and cold. I like that. It's clearly, you know, yeah, let's call it a callback to FF9, but it doesn't have like the exact same thing, right? Because in that game, like I mentioned, if you play FF9, it really is like a massive mini game where you even find the best weapon in the game doing that. So it's like, first you find a forest, like a Chocobo forest, You enter that place, you have to do hot and cold and find the stuff right, and like try to pick up all the items and so on. You have like a time limit, and it's just kind of mini game and whatever. You keep doing it for a few hours. Eventually, you maximize the forest, and then it's like you have to find the next forest, and then like cave and so on. And then it's like a limited number of items that you can find inside a forest, right? And then when you find the items, it's like a painting. You take that painting and try to compare it to a place out in the world, right? And you go and dig there and you find an item. And it's like, I think it's 100 paintings straight up. I think it's 100. And then you have to find all of them. But if you find, like, say, 20, you rank up or whatever. So you get the best chocobo as well. But that game was really nice. This game here clearly has like a similar thing where you can smell, you can pick and so on. But it's like kind of the basic thing, right? You walk around and you find something. The same with like World of Warcraft. Like I call it, the digging World of Warcraft with archaeologist job fashion. What more do we see? You can teleport. I like you can design your chocobo, not only like whatever its color and so on, but you can also give it items. And I suppose those items must do stuff later. The first item seemingly just gave you like damage reduction, right? Something like that, but it probably will give you abilities later. So that's pretty straightforward. You can also see on the cliff, right, with like chocobo. We have to, I guess, unlock the red one to can climb the mountain, which will come back later. As I mentioned earlier, right, that's kind of what you missed in the first game because it didn't have that like Metroidvania feel to it, right? It was like, how do I get over there? Like one thing I always liked in role-playing games is when they have a very strong boss fight very early in the game, which you can't defeat at all. For example, in a random example to my head here, but like Dragon Quest Warriors, that was called? The spin-off? I think so. Dragon Quest Warriors 2, for example, in the main capital city, which is really in the main of the world, you have this giant green dragon sleeping outside the castle, like with the main big city you get in the first hour. And it's like level 80 or whatever, right? Like level 10, right? So there's no chance. But of course you know that, well, one day I'm gonna defeat this dragon sleeping outside the main city. I was like, yeah, it's like one of the hardest boss in the game is like next to you immediately. You're like, one day I will come back here, right? Always love that stuff in gaming where they have like, yeah, you know, eventually it's like revenge now kind of feel to it. Stuff like that's always nice. It's an easy way to do it though. Just place like a hard boss in the beginning. Yeah, I think that's probably the easiest way to memorize that. Because I think for most players, right, you're gonna see the dragon, as I do, and then you will challenge it and say, well, it probably can't do it now. But I wanna know, oh, it's like this much level, oh my god, it's like 1 billion health points? Okay, whatever, let's do it later. Like, but you wanna get in there and, you know, see how strong it is or not, right? And maybe it has some weakness you can use, right? Maybe some puzzle you can defeat it with. But stuff like that's always nice, right? And broken record, I know, but coming back to that core is what part 1 lacked. It didn't have anything of that. I know it had, for example, the behemoth done as an extra boss, certainly, and had a weapon in the Shinra and so on, like one of them, the Omega thing, or what was it now again? There was the giant and then a weapon, right? But you know, it didn't have that feeling of like what I explained now, that, oh, you see a dragon, but you don't have to fight it, right? Like going into like Shinra and having like a VR dragon summoning, it's the same thing. Not because the game is VR, but because it's like, it's just like a bonus boss, right? You find it in the end of the game, in the first in part 1. Whereas that the other thing is like, it's the optional boss, which you're always aware of. I guess another example of that in FF7 itself is Emerald Weapon, right? So Emerald Weapon, of course, is underwater, which I guess would be this as well. And you can spot it pretty early when it gets submarine in the original game. But of course, you can't defeat it at that time. It's like impossible to beat it at the time, absolutely. You have to come back later, right? And I mean, it's 2 ways. It has way too much health points, and it's a time limit. So on Emerald Weapon, it's underwater, so you have to get oxygen eventually, right? So there is no way you can win the first time you face it, the first time you find it, because you're gonna be way too unleveled. Yeah, then you come back later, right? That's you know, sometimes there's a nice touch to it, right? Not like necessarily hide. I mean, of course, sometimes you should definitely hide the secret boss, right? I mean, if it's 12 short here, you have a lot of hidden bosses and so on, of course. Sometimes you should hide the boss too, but some other times it's kind of nice. Like Ruby Weapon isn't super hidden either. But real weapon is more hidden, right? In the sand, it's more hidden. Every other weapon is smacking you in your face basically in the water to get to the water. Yeah, it's like that's kind of nice touch to it too, because it's like no player is not gonna see that boss, right? And everyone is probably gonna try to fight it, and then you lose, and you're like, okay, next again, I can come back here later, you know. That's also a nice feel to it, right? And again, nothing of that was in the previous game, right? Because you didn't have any optional stuff, right? So yeah, I like it a lot more here. Open world, finding bosses and so on. But we will have to see with the mini games. That's what I'm afraid of the most now, probably, on that stuff. You know, I needed to have good mini games. It's a call game, that's good. But I mean, we do have chocobos, and I guess when you get to Golden Saucer, you're gonna see most of that stuff, right? And yeah, in the original game, Golden Saucer had a lot of like tiny mini games, like really mini games, right? Like the what's called the roller coaster smup thing or whatever. Yeah, it was like 5 minutes. So, but I definitely want to see some of that stuff. It's like very minor mini games. You know, like do this like a very tiny thing, right? But also, of course, like more actual major, like blitzball level of mini games, so you can recruit players and this stuff as well, right? It needs to have both, really. And lastly, I'll say here, like I mentioned early in the stream, it also needs to come back, right, to how it works. So it needs to also have like FF10 again is the best sample, I think. I think FF10 is the best sample, right? Because it has that thing, as I mentioned earlier, where like, okay, Vak is a blitzball player, so you know if you play blitzball, you get Vak as a weapon, right? You know, in Kimari, it doesn't really make sense. Like, Kimari is a lightning guy, no, this makes sense. But even point, like in that game, it's like, yeah, Vaka, basically that thing. What's more of it? The whole Riku, the whole language thing, that's how you get her weapons, right? So by doing different mini games or different, I don't know, side storylines and whatnot, right? That is part of the different characters, backstories or personality or whatever. You can find their weapons and tools and so on. It's like a nice touch to it, because in that game it made a lot of sense to how it actually constructed, but where to find them and so on, right? So something like that, because it's also important that I don't think that the side stuff in the game should just be, you know, like pastime, spending your time, right? The stuff in the side game, like the blitzball thing, should also be important. You know what I mean? Like, it should also do something. It can't just be that, oh, you have blitzball and that's fun, whatever, let's play the main game. No, the blitzball thing should also like be connected to, well, it gives you the best weapon to one of the characters. You have to do it, right? And it's blitzball player. It can't just be like a main story thing with Yuffie. Look at that best girl, poor little girl. You know what I mean? It has a better sense, right? But I mean, the stream, guys, I don't want to play too much. Honestly, I feel like I died here too much, but I also don't want to run around too much, because I know nothing here matters, and I don't want to, like, you know, waste. I don't want to go and defeat all the 4 bosses to get like 5 levels, and then don't save anyway, and you know, all the stuff. I don't want to like get spoiled either. But it was good seeing you was here, though. But I did definitely wonder earlier if she was gonna be a random encounter or not, which I guess it wasn't gonna be, right? But yeah, was the team. So we have to see you guys next week with, of course, the actual game, right? Wait, you said go live there. Has this been live the whole thing? Oh my god, does it never stream now? Wait, what? It's so weird, let's go live there. I hope I'm streaming it now. It says so. What? Wait, what? Because YouTube has changed the system here. What? What's this been? Has it been streaming hopefully? Wait, let's see something here. Yeah, it works, right? I hope so. Am I dead now? Very good, sorry. Classy, like turning off, like, I'm gonna turn off the stream. It's like, wait, is it still not working? It's really that stream isn't working. No, it seems to be fine. But yeah, they changed it again on YouTube. I say here as like a side note, they changed how it works again. It's always right. The UI, the UX thing on YouTube, and you're like, wait, that button wasn't there before. Because now I see a button that's go live. I'm pretty sure I was already live, right? Because I pressed the button earlier. I'm looking at it being like, I'm pretty sure I pressed that button like half an hour ago, or like whatever, an hour ago. This is like super strange for me. It also says like I'm on a timer too. That is very strange though. It's just I've been streaming for, I haven't been streaming that long. That seems super strange. So if I look at my own editing, or like my own YouTube, I say it, like live edit, whatever you call it. No, it was like live studio thing. It says I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I haven't. And then the timer is way less than that, like the full timer. So that seems really strange too. That's probably a bug. Like, when did I create the stream? Maybe like 2.5 hours ago I set up the stream, but I haven't been streaming that long actually. Like I started streaming, you know, like over an hour later after I made the stream, right? But it was just like uploaded on like going live, you know, X number or something. So a lot of weird stuff. So you always see me over. It's always like every time you turn off, like I'm not gonna go and turn off, right? Because honestly, maybe I'm like that. I don't know. Some people are probably like super into looking at, but obviously I'm just sitting here by myself, right? I don't have like you know, editor live or whatever. I just stream, you know, I leave the comment, you know, I read the comments and so on, but I don't look too much at like the. I'm not looking so much at what's it called, the current analytics or the words or whatever, right? Or yeah, I'm just like I'm streaming it, and you know, I usually, I mean, I'll barely even look at it afterwards. But if I'm looking at it, it's afterwards, yeah. Like I look at the analytics afterwards, if I even care about doing that, which I usually don't. I just wanna stream games that I like playing, right? But yeah, so it's kind of funny. I was like, oh, I'm gonna turn off now. It's like, what's that new button saying? What's that thing saying? Yeah, it's like, oh my god. But unfortunately, right? Reddit in worse. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think that. I don't know why they do this thing, but it's like every IT company is like, we need to constantly update our stuff or whatever. Because it's always confusing, yeah. It's always like once a year they do a new update to the UI at least, right? Like I said, Reddit, my god, I'm so tired of Reddit changing it. And now I'm stuck in this like new Reddit. It's so ugly and you can't turn it off. And I've heard people have had it for longer than me, for like a few months. But like 2 weeks ago I got this new Reddit UI thing, right? And I just can't get rid of it. Yeah, like you can't change back, which is ridiculous too. And it's just so bad. The new Reddit is terrible. Like you have the text in the middle, right? We have the places you are like models, whatever, on the sidelines, and it just takes so much clouded space. I just want to have the text in the middle, nothing else. I don't have the all side stuff, and you have it both on the left and the right side, so you feel the text is very compromised. And then when you write a comment, they have changed how to press the button and add like links or images or whatever. Like, I despise the new Reddit UI insanely much. Like, I immediately felt that I stopped using Reddit less, you know, or whatever you call it, that stopped, which is good, I guess. Yeah, I was immediately like, I really despise this UI. So I like 50% of my Reddit time was reduced immediately the same day that the new UI entered. Probably even more than that. I mean, yeah, honestly, probably even more, probably like 80%. Then I slowly got back into it, and now I'm like 50% when I used to be like 2 weeks ago. Which is probably again good, but genuinely I was like, oh my god, it's so bad. And I don't understand, even though I work in the industry, I never get why these companies don't let you choose, you know? Like, because they clearly have the old one too, and giving the user options is usually not bad. It can be bad, but most of the time it's actually useful giving them options, right? And if I'm gonna use your product more, if you give me that option, like give me that option, right? But now I'm just like, okay, if you force me to use the terrible UI, I'm just gonna stop using your product. Yeah, it's just, oh my god, it's such a bad design too. And it's a bigger difference than like old Reddit and like old new Reddit. Because now it's like new Reddit, right? It's just so terrible. But yeah, here on YouTube, you change stuff now. It irritates me, but YouTube honestly is better at Google. It's much better at. It's like minor changes. It's like why is that in? Why is that in? It's like minor changes, right? And eventually you kind of like get used to it. I suppose that they trick you by nudging you slightly every time they kind of add one new button there. That button isn't moved now, right? But on Reddit it's more like they changed the whole thing, yeah, completely. It was like from, you know, night to the next day. It was just crazy. And I don't see how it's better either at all. Now Reddit is famously not a very good company though, but anyway, it's not a video. But yeah, it remembered me of how much I stopped, how much I stopped using Reddit almost completely because how much I despise the new UI. Like, yeah, like I said on YouTube, it's like, yeah, I don't like this change, but you know, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's like a minor inconvenience, right? A little confusing with the stream, yeah, a minor inconvenience. But it's like, if they change the UI completely, I'll probably be like, okay, this is super annoying now. But anyway, anything you guys have a great day.